Hi everyone, it's Chester at Blue Pecan Computer Training, and in this video we're in Excel, and I'm just going to go over this little macro I had to create for a customer. The scenario is slightly different, obviously I haven't got their data, but essentially what they had is a list of names, and then in this example I've got the book that that particular person has read. So in our example here in the video, it's like a book club. And what I had to do was basically have one row for each person. What began like this, a long list, ends up like this, where you have, as I said, one row per person, and then each book that they read in a subsequent column. So let me just delete that sheet, which the macro creates. And I'm going to take you through how this macro works. I'm going to step through it initially using my F8 key. So I'll just tell you about the variables I've declared. First I've got NameCol, and that's going to be set as column A, down as far as there are consecutive values. There's the little definition of it there. Name is the individual cells within that column. TrWS is just the worksheet that I create for the transposed data, and FindName stores the name that is searched for in the transpose sheet. Because the problem you've got is that, say if Belinda's already been put on the transpose sheet because she's already exists here in row 1, I don't want to create another row for Belinda in the transpose sheet. I just want to copy her next book into the same row. So I need to search and find whether Belinda already exists. So that's what that variable is for. So anyway, this first line of code here just creates the sheet name. You can see it's done that down there. And then what I'm going to do is create two column headings, name and book 1. And then I'm just going to go back to the book club sheet. I'm setting this variable here, NameCol, to be the whole of this column. And I'll go back to the transpose sheet. So for each name in NameCol, so what I'm doing is a for each next loop here. And the first question I'm asking is whether this transpose sheet, whether the cell A2 is empty. Now, if it's empty, it means I haven't yet copied any records into this sheet. So what I'm going to do is copy the first record from the book club sheet into this particular row. So then I'm going back to this loop, and it asks the question, is A2 empty, which it isn't, so I go to else. And what I want to do is search and see whether Belinda, the particular name that is stored in this name variable, which is now Brianna actually, Brianna, because we're onto the second name in the book club sheet, whether that is already in column A in my transpose sheet. So if it can't find it, then what I've got to do is I've got to copy the row that I'm currently on in the book club sheet and paste it into my transpose sheet. So there we are, I have Brianna's first book. So then it goes through and does the same thing. So now my name is Brittany, so it would copy and paste that, and so forth and so forth. So I'll just go through these. You can see that all of these but then Baku ended up with 2 books. Can you see that? So what happens here is if Baku has been found, what we want to do is copy the book name to the next available cell in the current row. So I've done that by copying the book name from the book club sheet, and then the destination is basically end Excel to right, so it will find the last cell that's currently being used in the transpose sheet, and then offsetting by 1 column. So I paste it into that cell there. Okay, so if I do a few more, you can see that it gradually fills up the list, and eventually, there we are, I've got Blythe Spirit that's been added, Bath's second book. If I then play this, because there's too many books to go through to essentially use F8 for all of the data, but if I play it, you can see what it does. gives me a little message at the end. Now, this loop is okay. I think we went through that and we understood that. So I've created a little variable here called book headings, and in it I want to store the range of cells that are going to contain the little headings: book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, book 5, book 6, etc. Now, I don't know from my data how many book headings I'm going to need. I only know that once I've pasted in all the book titles from the book club sheet. So here what I've done is I've used the used range property of the sheet to count the number of columns that are being used. So then what I can do is I can say range B1 autofill destination book headings, which is what is stored here, all the column headings that I need to create. And I'm just using Excel fill series. So you know what happens when you do that. If I've got book 1 there and I fill it across, I get book 2, book 3, etc., etc. So that's all that's essentially done. And then down here, I auto-fit the columns, and then I just select cell A1. That just tidies things up. So I'm up here rather than all the way over on the other side of the sheet. And then a little message box that says transpose complete. Okay, so that's all the macro does. What I'll do is I'll leave this code on my website so you can copy and paste it. Unfortunately, I can't save it within the file itself because the WordPress machine won't allow you to upload macro enabled Excel files. But I'll leave this original file with the original data plus the code so you can just paste it into your own project. Thanks very much for listening. Hopefully that's been helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next video.